All principal circuits are operating at full capacity and cannot receive new programs at this time. I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuits on your petty affairs for far too long. State your program requirements. They will be implemented when capacity is available.
Of course I promptly switched on. Having depressed the activator button, what else would you expect? Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
The art of leadership is delegation.
Oh, do. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And guess what? We've got another one. Get another one. This one's a bit subdued because I've got to get it to fit inside that case for various reasons. So, number 4, curtailing expectations. Size. Now it's got to fit inside the case. So the last one we finished modelling the stepper motor and the pulley, and we put some low profile stuff here just to have a look at. We've got the high profile, not sure which one we're going to go with yet. Anyway, let's get on with it. Back to the model. Right, let's put the case on. So we've got our case, it's all got to fit inside the case. So let's put the case surface back on. So I'll just go like this, hopefully it'll sort it out. Yep, and we need to give it its colour back. It's a custom colour in the model. It looks like that one. Is that the one? Yeah, so it looks like the one to me. Right, so we've done that. We've got our bottom back on, so this is going to be quite quick because we know what we're doing now. We've got to reduce the size. We're going to leave the... We don't want extra work. By moving the tube out, we're going to leave it all in there. So whatever size we can get out of this is the size we're going to get out of this. Seems like quite a bit of expenditure just to get a few extra inches out of it. But to that end, I've just seen something else we need to colour. To that end, got to be realistic. There's another reason I don't have the space for this lot. Don't have the space. I don't particularly want to see all these bits hanging out. So the good reason to have it in the case, it's self-contained. You can pick it up and be carried easily. This thing, to carry it, all the stuff's going to be falling around, the carriage roll's going to be moving. Now they've got a bit of a problem, as in cutting the material to size to get it in there, but anyway. I wanted to have a pass through, but it's not going to happen. So we'll have to stay with cutting the... Why have I got a line there? Oh, that's part of the gantry. Yeah, we're going to have to stay with just cutting the material and placing it in. So to that end, let's see what we can get away with size-wise. So let's just bring back the axis. Find out where we are. So we're there. So really I need it to fit inside, so what we're gonna have to do is get it to fit inside. Let's find out what size we got. Let's just start with the basics. Let's hide that a minute. We'll start with the basics. Let's just measure what we got on the inside. It's going to be less. I tell you what, we really need a surface on it, a 1mm surface. So let's sort that out. So let's have another layer. Call it not gantry, is it? What's the whole thing called? The laser, the frame. Let's call it the frame. And let's put all this in the frame. And that and that. So we're gonna group it together. And we're gonna put it in the frame layer. And we can turn the frame off. That's it. Okay, so now we've got this. I just need to tidy this up a bit. So what we need to do is we need a certain amount. We've got a certain size on it. We've got the sizes, it's just not doing what we want it to do, as in thicknesses. Now sometimes I can see how you can see that there. It's not what you want. I don't know why. Yeah, it must be inside there. Let's view. X-ray, yeah, we're actually inside it, see that? Are we inside it? I can't tell now. I can't tell. I suppose I could measure it and go to there. No, it is 1mm, but it shows up. Something to do with the graphics. Anyway, let's put it back. So I want a 1mm thickness on it. I think it's 1mm. I think it's 1mm. I need the inner ID. Right, so we need to give it a thickness. So the best way I can do it is do it from the inside. But right, so we're in here. I need to give it a thickness. See, it's very difficult to give it a thickness from the inside, especially when you're trying to articulate this down a bit. Right, so I need to go into this. And I need to give it a thickness of 1mm. Now, I don't know if it's worked out or whether it's just made it hollow. You know, it has worked out. So, to that end, let's keep going. Need a 1mm thickness. Just to, so it's real. It's got to be a real thing. Right, so we've got, let's have a look, we've got our 1mm thickness there. We need 1mm thickness on the front here. Let's keep going. Keep going with our 1mm thickness. We've got this, but we seem to have a side on it. Okay, so yeah, we've got our 1mm thickness, but what we need to do is get rid of some of this stuff. Can I get rid of that now? Or have I lost anything? Let's have a look. Have I lost anything? Undo, erase. No, I haven't lost anything. Yeah, so we can undo some of this stuff. What is going on here? Ah, see what happened there? We've got an indent. We don't want an indent. So, can I get it back again if I do? No. No, I don't know what is going on. It's very difficult to do. So, that's why it won't let me have it back, because it's got rid of it. So I need to get that from there, go all the way over to here. So I got it back, but then with the wrong colour. Now I need to delete. Can we delete that? Maybe. Can we delete that? Yeah. Can we delete that? Yeah. Right, let's see what else we can delete. What? Oh, there's all sorts of angles going on there. We don't want that, do we? Can we get rid of that? Yeah, we can get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. Let's have a look if there's any other rogue stuff in it. Yeah, there is, look. Right. Some weird stuff in here. I don't know. Difficult to work it out. So we can get rid of this. Alright, we still have something here. Something else there? What is that? Right, so I don't know if we've still retained a... No, we've got rid of something there. It's not going to make it easy for us, is it? It's not going to make it easy. So, how do we make it easy? So we've got that. So we can colour that. So we've got that. That's thickness now. Something going on here. Don't know what's happening here, but let's just do it. Alright, let's see. So we've got our thing there, now there should be a gap there now. I can't see it, I can't get in close enough. Now, it's very difficult to work on it like this. It's just... So colour it back again. So now we've got the nice black line. So, but we've got no thickness again. Got no thickness again. So, we've got these indents. Look at this. Bloody hell. So, we haven't achieved anything. Let's just go backspace. Right, is that the lot? Let's see what else we can get rid of. Right, so that's as far as we go. Save it all, and we're stuck with what we've got. Don't know what to do. I need the internal dimension. I'm a bit stuck really. Stuck to know what to do. So that's a thin line. The only thing I can do is to cut it up into sections. That's what I'll have to do. Put into sections. and then bolt it together. So I have to cut it up like that. Cut. Paste in place. We'll have to make sections out of it. So it's 1 mil, it needs to be pushed this way, 1 mil. I'll tell you what, we'll do it 5 mil. We'll do it 5 mil, then we'll change it back again. We'll change it back to once we've got a fill of it. Yeah, and this is where it doesn't really work. Right, we'll make it 5 mil. We've got 2 lots of lines here. This doesn't really work for us. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's that part of that. Right, let's just make sure we do panel at a time. It is awkward. You haven't got shapes. Alright, so, damn it. No. Well, let's go back again, because none of this is working. Right, so we're back to there. So it doesn't look like we can have the thickness. We can't have a thickness. I don't know how to make this into a thickness. It's a single flat and there's no thickness to it. Other than draw it in manually. Now this has got a thickness of 1 mil, so why can't... Right, so that's got a thickness of 1 mil, so I need to bring this in. I don't want to be messing around to this extent. See, that's hollow there, look at that. It's actually hollow, that. It's hollow. If I bring it up, if I bring that up to there, it's not hollow anymore, but then it's impossible to work on like this. Now the bottom's hollow. No, it isn't, but it's, yeah, sort of hollow. I don't know. It's impossible to work on. I don't know. It's I haven't got the answer to it. I haven't got the answer. So we've got the side on 1 mil. And we've got the inside side, so I don't know. I mean, how can I do it if I can't model it? How do I do it with it without it looking silly? Look, it's starting to show that now. I don't know. And why have I got a line here? Oh, it's because it's the inside of this. I can't seem to win. I tell you what we'll do, we'll try and compromise. Alright, is this... Well, this is the case. Why have I got so much going on here? So if I was to go over that way... No. It won't even move, look, it just wants to sit up and down. Can't shrink it. So I'm being held back by this, or my ability to do anything with this. Right, so let's just use it as a guide then. Let's use it as a guide. What else can I do? It's... I don't know how to do it. I'm stuck. Actually stuck. Or can't be. It's almost like you need the lid missing. You need the lid missing. How can I make the lid go away for a bit while I'm working on it? Let's cut it up. Right. Let's just put a line up it. I don't know. Let's say wants to be up to that point there, isn't it? So let's just go. That'll be our new height. Let's just put a line around it and split it up so we can peer inside it to work on it. And that's on that line as well, isn't it? That's okay then. Right, let's just carry on doing that then. Let's split it in half. Not really, but just split it in half so it can hide the top. I can't get through with the top in the way. I can't manipulate around it. Oh shit, what am I doing? I'm putting guides on it instead of drawing a line. Right, so we've got this line now. Okay. Let's get rid of these silly things. Alright, they're all gone. So I'll look at the end on. In this mode. And I will take the top. Make it into a component. No, group it. Take the bottom. Group that. And put this bit into. Right, we've got the case. They're both part of the case. So we'll make case upper, case lower. Right, that'll be the upper, and this is going to be case lower. So if I turn off case upper, the whole thing goes right. Right, the whole thing, so that should be nothing. That'll be case upper. So, right, what is going on there? Right, I've got, so look, case upper. Oh, it does move it, but it's still got this part. Weird. So case upper. Let's just take that. That's going to be case upper. Still hasn't gone. What is going on? Oh, it's because it's got too much thickness now. Right, I've totally wrecked this now. It's totally gone to craziness. Right, let's undo. It's all gone. Must have deleted it. Right, so we've got the line round it again. Make sure we've got the frame, yeah. So the line round it. And all I want to do is... Alright. So the case uppers, right, that can all belong to the... I haven't got a clue what I'm doing anymore. Right. Let's just take that. Right, so cut that. Right, paste in place. And this is going to be case lower. So turn off case lower, yeah. This is going to be case upper. Case upper. Turn off case upper. Right, that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted all along. Alright, turn off the case upper. Turn off case upper. Just making sure I've got order. So we've got this box. We've got a box. No, that's not right. What is going on here? Have I got too much sides? Why does everything have to be problematic? What have I got too many lines? The whole thing is mental. Let's just start again. Can I start again? Can't start again. Can't start again. What is going on with this? Right, let's try and make this better somehow. Fix it. What the hell? Got line on top of line here. Oh my god. Right, something not right, so let's just explode it. Is it all exploded? No, that's part of something else. I don't know what's going on anymore. What's that there? I've got a lot of crap geometry going on here. Let's make it into a single skin again because it's just nuts. Right, let's paint that bugger. Get rid of this. Oh. This is nothing to do with the design. It's just wasting my time. This is, but it's wasting my time. But I don't know. Right, so we've got this, we've got a box. We seem to have an extra thing on this box, which we don't want. Let's get rid of any extra stuff. Right, so we should have a plain old box without a lid on it. Nothing else, no abnormal geometry, nothing. It needs to be blue. That's it, so we've got that now. Is that right? Looks okay. So we need to make it into a make it into a, I don't know, group component, whatever, just doesn't matter. Right, now I need the top case upper. Get rid of case lower. Right, so we don't want this. Definitely don't. Let's just explode it. Explode it. Explode it. How many times you got to explode it? Oh, I don't want that. Alright, that's better. So we've just got that still. We don't want double lines. Let's get rid of all this double line stuff. Right, let's Let's go on top of here. Let's get rid of any double lines. Alright, so that just needed to go all the way up here actually. Do we need that? Not really, we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Right, have we got single lines everywhere now? No, we haven't got single lines everywhere. Okay. So we've got sort of, there's more stuff here. Right, so we've got, don't know what's going on. Right, so we've got, what have we got here? We've got no floor. I'll sort the floor out in a minute. Right, we've still got a thickness going on here. So let's get rid of the thickness. Alright, so we've got that. What else we got here? More thickness. And more thickness. Is that it? Right, so what have we got now? Got no line going across. Right, let's do a line. Let's get rid of that a minute. Put a line to there, to there. Okay, make it blue. We've got our box there. That needs to be blue. But why have we got? Is that too high, too low? What is the matter with it? Why have we still got this? No, we shouldn't have that. No, what's going on? It won't let me select it. Right, so I don't know. That's because it's not all the way over. Right, let's move it all the way over. Right, let's keep going. Keep going. Right, now should be able to delete this bit here. Yeah. Get rid of that bit and colour all this stuff up. Right, okay. Some more of it here. Right, what else? Is that the lot? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a single sheet with no thickness. Just for whatever sake. Now we can see these lines. Can't really help that, so it doesn't matter. Right, so we'll put that there. I'll put the bottom on it. So we can take the top off, so we can have a look at the gantry. We know that line is our top level. We've got this square box in here as well. Right, so now lid. The lid is still there, good. front and right lids, so we've got all the lids back. Right, that'll do. That's okay. So we'll put, so this, hang on, no, that's not right. This is not a thing yet, it needs to be a thing. Group. It needs to be lid upper, case upper. So turn off case upper, put case lower, case upper. Now these things need to go with case upper. So I need to group it with this. Hang on, so that, and that need to be grouped. I need to go under the case upper. Okay, so that's in case upper. That's case upper as well. Okay, so if I turn off case upper, you lose all that. That's it. Case lower, that's it. Right. So I'm going to lose the case upper for a bit. Just gets in the way. So we've got the case lower, and this is the internal size is what we've got here. So if we measure it now, this is what we've got internally. 712. It's probably plus or minus a millimeter incorrectly. 500. Right. So now we want to resize our gantry. So switch on the not the gantry, the frame. Switch on the frame. And we've got to get this frame to fit somehow. So we've got to shrink this frame to fit in there. And it's on a different level, right? Which is the 0? That's the 0 there. So I need to alter this a bit. So let's put the frame up in the air a bit. Go up 500. Put the case upper and lower together. Grab both of them. Bring it down to there. Okay. Now bring the frame down to somewhere. And let's take the case upper off. And this needs to be I need to come at it from the insides. This needs to sit on the deck, this bit. I have to do it in X-ray mode, so I have to grab that and put it over in the corner there, like you know it's flush now. Right. So it's flush with the corner, but we can't get our motor in, so that's going to have to go over. The whole thing's going to have to go over. And we're on the outside, our nuts are on the outside. Does that matter? It might matter, it might not. Might be a way of fixing it to the... Then do we... No, because we need to have it out there, so... The whole thing's got to go over enough to clear the motor. Right, let's just bring it in. I don't know how far. Bring it in, so... Like that, and then we want to clear this as well. It's difficult to do because Right, let's drag it from somewhere else. Alright, so we want the maximum amount of space. Right, so it looks like we're going to have to keep this gantry. What I can't tell from this is where the... we need to move the rear lid. Really should have done the hole there, really. There's a hole there. So it's quite... yeah, it's amazing. No, I can't see it. I can't see it from there. This ought to be transparent, really. Yeah, so there's a hole there for the laser beam to come out to this point. Right, so we know roughly where it is, so let's remove the upper case. Look at it this end on. So according to that, it's going to be shining through this. Well, that's okay, because the mirror could go here anyway. The mirror could go on here, but it would have to... yeah, so we'd have to alter the bracket. So the mirror, it can't sit on top. It'd have to sit lower down. It'd be too high up there, I think. We can tell if we go into parallel projection and look at it straight on. Okay, so with the lid on, so the hole's about there. It'll shine through here. It'll miss the stepper motor. Right, so right, and that's going to be too high. It's going to miss the lid, isn't it? Yeah, there's a reason they have them on the sides. So if we had it this way, it's a bit of a disaster, this, isn't it? It's a bit of a disaster. Definitely a bit of disaster, this, trying to cut. What you should do is make it first, then encase it when you're finished. Anyway, tell you what, we can just roughly measure what we've got here. So we're inside there, and you can imagine we're going to come over to there, so we can measure sort of here, the laser over to about there. So you can get 500 mil. Probably get 500, 600 mil. And the depth wise, what can you get? So that's going to go back to about here, and it'll be sticking about there. So you're looking at from here to something like this, 300. So 300 by 500, you get 300 by 500. Right, so this panel, the biggest panel on the Amiga. So you can't cut a whole lid in one go. Right, so I want to be able to do a lid in one go, really. It probably won't be strong enough to lid in one go. I don't know. I don't know if this works with, unless you laminate it. If you do 3mm acrylic and you're trying to cover an area of 500 by 500, so 450 by 500, a 3mm acrylic is not going to have enough, so you almost need to laminate it, really. You do need to laminate it. Maybe somehow it makes it stronger, I don't know. Or is it because it's thicker? Just the way it interlocks and everything, interlocks all the rest of it. So this is like it's trying to constrain us. This is too wide anyway. But there's a reason on the K40 why this is flat. They have it flat. The old Chinese, they've done their due diligence and they've designed it to fit in there. They've actually made it fit in there. There's no advantage to this case because I can't pass anything through. Unless we go back to the other idea of use it as a hood or nothing. Don't use it as anything. Let's just make it all up out of acrylic. Let's try that then. Let's hide the case. It's called K40. There might not be any K40 left when we're finished. There might not be nothing left of the K40. Right, let's hide these a minute. So, what can we do with this? We've got motors sticking out this way, so we can't use this to bolt on our hood and acrylic. You could use this one to do that and the back. I think it's the kind of thing you just need to... Sometimes you just need to bolt it all together and try it. I've got to strip out the... See, the problem is when it's stripped out, it's all loose and the wires everywhere. You've almost made it unable to be transported. With the case, you can just grab the box and away you go. Grab the box and away you go. It's all self-contained. Well, I've got all the materials now. I've got to make these. So, I don't know what to do here. There's a compromise. Either way, there's a compromise. There's a compromise no matter what you do. Take the lid off. Upper. So you compromise anyway. Because you can't. Your real work area is this 350 by about 550. If you're really good, that's okay, but that won't get you the panel. What we want really is we want to be able to go like this. That's too close. It needs to be 500. Never going to get it in there. It's never going to go in. So, right, shame. Right, shame. I don't know. So it's going to have to be a monster one, isn't it? It's going to have to be right, so this is bigger than what we want. Is there any way to put these motors on this side? No, well, there might be. Motors on this side. That's better, let's make it clearer. So, I want to be able to use this as a structure to fasten the case to it. But you can't, can you? You can't, because that needs to slide up and down it. But what says that has to be on the outside? You know, why can't that be on the inside? Yeah, why can't that be on the inside and then this? So that's on the inside. So that's on the inside. So pretend it's like that. And that's free. The outside is then free to bolt, apart from these sticking out too much. But you can sort that out. So you need to bolt the acrylic to this, the sheet, or have a secondary. It looks like a double hull on a tanker ship, or yeah, inside and outside hull. Or you just make a separate hood, a separate enclosure that sits around it for the hood. So you plonk this on the table. You plonk your hood on and you close down your hood nicely. Or we make it extra safe and we have some kind of shutter, automatic blind shutter. Like they do in factories, they have to shut a door and then it carries on, and when you open the door you get your part out. Put your part in, so you need cameras probably watching it all. Cameras watching it. I just noticed these are inside out and they're all white. Need to sort them out. So there's 2i there. So you have to turn it on its side. Yeah, don't know. I've slept on it, but I need to sleep again on it. I don't see. It's like a trap. Don't see a way out of it. You know, I don't see it. Don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So let's make this a short one. Nothing. I'm running out of ideas. Definitely running out of ideas. So the case is of real no use to any of us. Yeah, I don't know. I've run out of ideas now. I'll take a break from it and have a think. I don't know. I've run out of things. By building it like this, I want to be able to do the lid and the base of this in one piece. So where's the ruler? Needs to be able to cut. Right, that's 460 by 400. 460 by 400. You're not gonna get a 400 depth out of a K40. You're just not gonna do it. By the time you put the mechanism in place, don't think you're gonna get a 400 out of it. Let's just have a look again. I just don't think you. By the time you've placed all your stuff, if I just do a 500 by, where's the comma gone? 500, say 400. Let's just go 400. See, that's, and by the time you've, hang on, let's make it into something. Let's just make it 6mm. Make it into a piece of plastic. Because ultimately that's what's going to be the lid off the thing. Okay, so if we put, even if we grab it by there and put it in the middle, grab it by there. Oh, that's the middle. Alright, we've gone down too low now. Bring it up, I don't know, 10mm. Right, so that's our piece of plastic. So, however good we are, however fantastic we design it, we're never going to be able to get that laser head there and there. If you look at it from side on, it's never going to happen. Sides, yes, you'll get the sides in, but you're never going to be able to get that head with the gantry. If you put the frame in, this takes up too much space already, so you can see you're not going to get it, because that's got to fit in there. Then you've got to slide this over. Right, so you slide that over, even if that sits over like that, right up to there. Oh, it's crashed. It's crashed, it can't cope with this kind of geometry. Anyway, so by the time you do that, the head is going to be somewhere out here, and it needs to be right over here to the edge of the so, and then you'll get it this way. You'll get this way, but you won't get back enough. So you're not going to be able to cut it in there. So the options are, what are the options? What are the options? It needs to be 700 by 500 cutting area, really, to make these cases. New cases, there's not much to them. Alright, so we got that back again. So even if you put that right over there like that, so it's the stop. That's as far as you could get it, and that's in the way of the tube where it is there, obviously. But even if you look down, plan view, even in parallel projection, the head's going to be here. You're not going to get it up to there. Now, even if you bring that all the way back to here, your wheel's going to hit over here, so you're not going to be able to. You might just get it there, but you're not going to get the back bit. So you can't cut. You could do 300 by 500 probably. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. So what I can do is, best thing I can do is sell all this stuff. Sell all this stuff and get the three of these ready and sell them. Get them ready to workable. Get them sold. Either keep this stuff to do like a 3D printer, or maybe a pick and place machine. Keep it for a pick and place machine. I don't know if it'll be accurate enough for that. It might be. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Anyway, we bought the stuff. Well, we'll do a lot of stuff already. Or make. What I don't want to do really is start mounting tubes to the back and cables and all sorts everywhere. So it's just too elaborate. A laser's too elaborate. You've got air scrubbers, water coolers, boxes everywhere. It's not all self-contained. Extraction fans hanging around the place. It's just a craziness. Anyway, let's have a look what they've got on. Let's have a look what they've got on. Right, where are we going to look? How can we look on eBay? How can we look on eBay? Oh, we can just do that, can't we? Right, so laser cutter. Laser cutter. Right, let's have a look on here. Let's see what they've got. No good for us. Right, too much money. Autofocus 1400 by 900. That's nice. Look at the price. 89 sold. Jesus. You're gonna make. Yeah, right, there we got. Pre-owned something or other. Don't want anything pre-owned because if it's pre-owned, the lasers add it and it's probably worn out, going backward and forward God knows how many times. So parts only. Yeah, you'll be lucky. Right, that's what we've got already. I've got one of them already. That's new other, whatever that is. That's pretty cheap. Collection 20 miles. We don't want that though. It's not enough area. This one, 1,000 quid, Omtech. 80 watt COT laser engraver. Now if you have a look at the guy's other items, he's got loads of laser cut stuff he's selling. So chances are this is worn out. Begs the question, why is he selling it? It's probably well worn out. So it's a lot of money to pay if you want to start buying tubes. This, yeah, it's just not. Alright, this is one that's been modded by the looks of it. 350. Yeah, it's not going to do the size we want. So, yeah, none of them will be any good. That's no good. Parts only. Not big enough. Right, this looks weird looking thing. 80 watt COT laser rotary axis. So it's the rotary axis for that cutter, engraver cutter with rotary axis. That can't be right, can it? No, it's a rotary axis. It's where they get, you see. Yeah. Okay. Right, this is the one I was looking at getting. Autofocus is water cooler, and its upgrade, and it's the cutting size is laser engraving size is what, 700 by 500. So that would do it, but it's a lot of money, and you've got all this other stuff that sits outside it. This sticks out the side of it. You got the extraction fan you got to sort out. Weird control panel, 700 by 500. That's what you want. $80 watt. So you got all of that. You got these other ones, 1,000 by 800. 100 watt. These diode lasers, they don't cut plastic very good. They don't. It needs to be CO2 really, unless they change the technology. Brand new, 300 by 500, so that wouldn't do it. That wouldn't do the area. 500 by work table. That'll be nice to have 500 by 500 anyway. .40 by 40. That's basically what we got. That's what I've got. 500 milliwatt behind me. I think that's what I got. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got already. One of them. It's just 400 by 500. Even that won't do it. But that's the same board I got. Yeah, it's the same thing basically. Almost the same. It looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, it's the same. But that would just, all that'll cut, that 500 milliwatt will cut thin paper. Won't cut 300 gram card, it'll cut thin paper. And it'll cut small thin foam, and it'll engrave onto wood some writing. You know, you can basically burn the wood, text into the wood. Right, air assist pump, pre-owned, extractor, and yeah, they're just a mess. These systems are a total mess, with pipes hanging everywhere. Pre-owned, 500 by 300. Yeah, it's outside. Why is it outside the house? It's not big enough area. Drag chain. That's nice and neat like that. Yeah, that's good. With the switches on it. Tubes. Box of bits. See all the bits that you have to get with it. Nightmare. UK stock autofocus 100 watt. That looks quite tidy. Brand new. Big thing. Nice cutting area by the looks of it. Up on some stilts. It's all, you got the cutting area and all the electronics is contained. Right. Pipes, you still need a tank on it and a water cooler. Why on earth they don't fit it in there and do it as part of the system, I don't know. You got your extractor fan. Oh, you got a pass through as well, look. Pass through if you want to pass something through. Pass through at the front. Different chiller options. Suppose a chiller, you could get away with the chiller, but then the extractor fan comes through the back as well. Honeycomb. So what they got here? So that's a water chiller. So let's go with this one. There you go. £3 grand. You got £3 grand. You could buy a car for that. So £2,500. What we got here? Autofocus. Alright, what's this one? Similar to the one I was looking at. There you go. You get this full set up there. Why do they do inches? Why do they tell you in inches what it cut? Engraving area 700 by 500. electric up down lift 22 centimeters. So they've got one here. Window supports, light burn. Yeah. So. And how much was it again? £2 grand. £2 grand. Still sticks out the side for the tube. Panels come apart so you can work on it. Sits on wheels. Pretty low to the floor if it sits on the wheels. Back braking, a bit back braking. What I'm going to do is sit on the floor and use it. Alright. Yeah, so I got that. I should sell mine really, shouldn't I? I won't get much for it. I only paid 20 quid for it. It was broke. The lasers wired the wrong way around, and parts were missing and brackets were smashed. I just made them myself. Tech gets more pricier and pricier as you go down. Yeah, it's probably not worth looking. So I've got the stuff, but I mean, refurbished. What does that mean? A refurbished one, as in they've cleaned it and hoovered the bits out of it. Looks horrible, that. Jesus. Anyway. 1300 auto, 50 watt. Bet this will only do 300 by something. Yeah, 500 by 300. What's this one? Brand new. That's the same one, isn't it? Oh, from China. From China. Oh, it's that same one again. Looks quite tidy though. Yeah, a lot of money. A lot of money. I suppose it's not a lot of money for what you get, but it's a lot of money anyway. Anyway, let's forget about that. Let's just forget about it. Let's forget about it. I don't know. Maybe if I sold these, got these working, showed them working, get some money towards one. I don't know. Or just forget the whole thing. Move on to something else. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The idea was good, but well, I've got all the stuff now. Bought all the bits, so I don't know. I've got to make this still. It's just long-winded. If you're not careful, you can go divert off your path. You get a path you want to go down, and on the journey, this thing's trying to pull you off the path, and before you know it, you're pulled off the path, and you're going on a different tangent. Right, anyway, I'm at a loss today, so that's gonna be it. Call it a day. I don't know what to do. I've got all the stuff, all the gear and no idea. So we've got stepper motors, we've got pulley wheels and belt, wheels, 10 lengths of extrusion, and whatever else. Got to buy nuts and bolts, There's loads of stuff to buy. I've already got a case, so I can use the CNC and make what I want, so there's a lot to be said. A lot to be said for the CNC, really. There's no water cooling, there's no air extraction, but you vacuum up your mess after the chippings have gone everywhere. Every time you cut something, you've got to keep vacuuming up. They're noisy, but it will cut through different stuff. So, anyway, I'll hit it on the head for tonight. Have a think again, I don't know. The problem is, it's all the spaghetti that hangs out of these things. They got the air extraction, which you've got to get through an open window somewhere or a vent hole. Then you've got the water cooling, pipes all over the place. Yeah, it's just one of them. Anyway, that's going to do me for tonight. I've hit an impasse. My thumbnail says curtailing expectations. Curtailing. The one I want won't fit into the case, and the one that I can fit into the case won't do the job that I'm trying to do. So it's a bit of an impasse. So I'll just stick to the CNC, I think. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I can't think of anything else. No, can't think. I found a power supply, and I found a power supply to go in the case. And also found this when I was looking for stuff. It's I bought this. I forgot I bought it. It's only you only know what it is. It's an Amiga thing. So you push that over keyboard controller inside the Amiga. You can wire a PS2 keyboard to your. It's an Amiga 1200 though. Is it 1200 and 600 or just 1200? It's for a 1200. So I found that. I haven't even tried it yet. So anyway, I do find these things. I forgot to buy them sometimes. Oh, and I found my Vera board in the end. A genuine old original Vera board. Vera board from probably 70s, 80s, early 80s. It's a bit better. I got loads of them. Still sealed in a wrapper. So anyway, I could redesign the button. The button works. Button works. You can click it. So that one just work. So I don't know if this power supply is any good. I found this when I was looking for other stuff. It's a used one. It's quite a powerful one. CIT 700 watt. Is it 700 watt? Yeah, 700 watt. Bit of an ugly thing. It's got some fluff on it, so, but I don't know if it works. I'd have to try it. I have to power it up and see, measure all the voltages. So, yeah, that's it, me done for a bit. Best of luck, and I'll catch you all another night. I'll try and come up with a problem solve while I'm in my sleep tonight. Try to problem solve. But there isn't a solution really. I could do all that work and then it still won't cut the panel I need. So I initially tried to cut it up into manageable pieces. But I can get them. I can get the ones on. Yeah, you can't even get it on my CNC. My CNC will only cut 390 wide by 590. So lengthwise it'll do it, but it won't do the width. It just won't do that width, which is, I think it's 400 mil. Yeah, 400 mil. I can do 390 almost. Almost. What's he got? Anyway, I suppose I've got a load of Amiga floppy disks that I've bought with various Amigas over the years, all sorts of programs in them. I should just go through them one night. I'll just put the computer on and just pick one out, put it in, see what's on it, and see how many different things I've got, different programs. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. Bit of a quick one, I don't know. The room is absolutely full of plastics and all sorts of stuff. Need to throw away the ones that have failed. Get rid of them, I don't know, recycle them or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm out of here, bye bye.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.